Good morning. Welcome to Tuesday, May 19th. How are you? Day 2 of Potato Olympics. We had a lot of fun yesterday. I liked seeing all your videos. So today is Make Your Own Instrument Day. Again, parents, I'm sorry, but they're kind of fun. Real quick, Dylan, if you wouldn't mind checking the plant cam for the last time in our video series.
Nothing bloomed.
Still no flowers.
Yeah, it looks like it's just weeds.
I'm not sure that they're going to make it to the front porch. They might be back porch plants.
Or not.
Or not. Well, they're living things, Dylan. All right, so let's work on our instruments. Our very first thing is a windpipe instrument. Now see if you can hear it. So it changes pitch depending on how long they are. All right, so you need a piece of tape. I used packing tape. You could probably use just regular Scotch tape. Put your straws down, blah, blah, blah. You're going to tape it to secure it. I took more time with the other one. Now, so it's roughly like this. I have some gaps. And then you were gonna cut on a diagonal so that they're all different lengths, and then that way they're all going to make different sounds. So this one is much prettier because I took more time with that, but that's roughly. All you need is straws and tape, and you're off and running. Okay, instrument number 2, egg shakers. All right, so you need an Easter egg, and you need something to put inside of it. I have paper clips in this one.
Oh, that's where they went. I needed them.
Were you looking for paper clips, Dylan? You could use rice, you could use, I looked for plain popcorn kernels, we didn't have any. You could use noodles, beans, anything like that. Okay, that's your egg shaker. Our third instrument is our tin can drums. Now, so these are just regular cans I pulled out of the recycling. I filled them with, this one has, oh, I put chocolate chips in here. All right, so this one has chocolate chips. This one has buttons in it. So fill it up, cut a balloon, stretch your balloon over the top, find chopsticks, plastic sticks, something. Look at that, you have drums. All right, these are all pretty easy. The guitar looked way better yesterday. I, of course, blamed Jackson for its current state, which I'm not sure that was fair. So you need an empty Kleenex box. Cut out the plastic that would have been in here. You need a paper towel tube. Cut a hole in the top, shove the tube in. Then you're gonna add 3 rubber bands. Right. So yesterday it was perfect. It had not collapsed at all. And I think the pressure of the rubber bands kind of made it collapse. It still works just fine, but of the instruments, this one is probably not going to last forever. All right. Stay tuned for the book. All right, starting chapter 6. The end of chapter 5, they were done on the game show with their amazing magic tricks. Chapter 6, The Bank Robbers. Mr. Lambchop and Stanley and Arthur were watching the evening news on TV. More dreadful scandal and violence tomorrow, said the newscaster, ending a report on national affairs. Here in our fair city, another bank was robbed today, the 3rd this month. Uh-oh, there's a picture early on. The unusual robbers. Enough of crime. Bustling in, Mrs. Lambchop switched off the TV. Come to dinner. Stanley supposed he would never know how the robbers were unusual. But the next afternoon, while strolling with his father, he found out. On the way home, they passed a bank. I must cash a check, but it is very crowded in there, said Mr. Lambchop. Wait here, Stanley. Stanley waited. Suddenly, cries rose from within the bank. Lady bank robbers, just like they said on TV. I laughed when I heard it. Me too. Uh-oh. Here they are. I think I figured out why they're unusual. 2 women in dresses and fancy hats. One stout and the other very tall ran out of the bank, each with a money bag in one hand and a pistol in the other. "Stay in there," the stout woman called behind into the bank, her voice high and scratchy. "Don't anyone run out or else, bang, bang." "Right," shouted the tall woman, also in an odd high voice. "Just because we're females doesn't mean we can't shoot." All right, here's the other one. They're awful silly looking. "Being invisible won't protect me if bullets go flying about," Stanley thought. He looked for a place to hide. An empty Yum Yum ice cream van was parked close by, and he jumped into it. His balloon still floated outside the van. Its string caught in the door, but he did not dare to rescue it. Scrunching down behind cardboard barrels marked Chocolate Yum, Strawberry Yum, and Yum Crunch, he peeked out. An alarm was ringing inside the bank, and shouts rose again. "Ha! Now you're in trouble. The police will come. Put that money back where you found it, ladies." Then Stanley saw that the two robber women were running toward him, carrying the money bags. They were stopping. They were getting into the Yum Yum van. Scrunching down again, he held his breath. The robbers were in the van now, close to where he hid. "Hurry up," said the stout woman in a surprisingly deep voice. "These shoes are killing me." The tall woman opened the Yum Crunch barrel, and Stanley saw that it was empty. Then both robbers poured pockets of money from their bags into the barrel and put the lid back on. Stanley could hardly believe what he saw next. The robbers threw aside their fancy hats and tugged off their wigs, and now they were undressing, pulling their dresses over their heads. They were men, Stanley realized, not women. Uh-oh, here's the picture. Plot twist. Underneath the dresses, they wore white ice cream man pants with the legs rolled up and white Yum Yum shirts. "Whew, what a relief, Howard." The stout robber kicked off his women's shoes and put on white sneakers. "They'll never catch us now, Ralph," said the tall one. The robbers unrolled their trouser legs and threw their female clothing into another empty barrel, the one marked Chocolate Yum. Then they jumped into the front seats, the tall man driving, and the van sped off. Uh-oh, plot twist, what's going to happen next? Cliffhanger. All right, stay tuned for tomorrow. We're going to finish the rest of the book.